fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. And the Bulls will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Strikes the blow. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. So Louisiana Tech's offense will take the first swing of the game. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Oh, everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
Taking a shot on the first play. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The give from the gun. Sweet feet on the move. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Finally run out of... This offense rolling with a first down. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. He'll try the left side. Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Balls at the 13. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Well, you know, this offensive coordinator strips his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bulls offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking downfield, it's Bacon. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Comes out throwing on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job of this fundamental.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. You got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you've got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Bunch formation for these receivers. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He looks that one in nicely. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He makes a grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Bulldogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. South Carolina steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia a ton of confidence. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Bacon. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Bulls are on the move. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on 2nd. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I mean, good news here. They get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
And the Bulls get enough to move the chains.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Makes the grab. It's Chambers. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They'll pass on the 46-yard field goal attempt and go for it here. Getting some heat. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. Buys a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's right on target. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Moving away from pressure. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! The defense with the scoop and score. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. looking for a man. It's Bacon. Unloads to the right. Tried to nestle that lob in, but it's incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this 2nd half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Line gets set, 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick completion on the out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll try the run. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They'll try to run for it. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Couldn't make the play on 1st down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Back to pass, it's Bacon. Unloads it left. Fires the pass, intercepted. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech! And the stomping has commenced.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
That's a really good play by the defense, playing deep to shallow. My job is to stay as deep as the deepest. Make sure I don't get beat deep. If they throw it underneath, I go make a tackle and rally, but I can't give up those deep.
And the ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Going up top on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Oh, it's a reverse. Fights off a defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field. You saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they? And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Let's see if they play it conservatively and try to get some of the yardage back on 2nd and long from the 13. Scanning the field, it's vacant. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. Open runway ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, you can tell this offense is frustrated, giving up another sack, and they're out of sync, out of sorts. They're just not used to this. This trigger man's usually good. This offense is usually good. They've had a day they would love to forget.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And as he takes it back to the 8.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing it. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Good right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over the Pandas. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? through the air on first down. Quick strike complete.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll just keep slinging it. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Bulls look to keep this drive humming. Trying to find his man on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain.
And the ball is intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. First down here for the offense. They want that clock to run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Looking for a block. It's Mendez. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
Now, I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a